on. Goldman Sachs is getting close to offering Bitcoin investment products to its wealthy clients. Hugh Sun joins us now. Does Goldman know Bitcoin was like $4,000 like 18 months ago, and now it's like 57,000? This is part of their expertise, Hugh?
All right. Institutional accumulation of Bitcoin in 2021 has only just begun. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on cryptocurrency every day. Be sure to check out our live stream we dropped yesterday afternoon. Great conversation, great Q&A. Check it out, link down below in the description. But the biggest news today is that sometime in Q2 of this year, so in the next 3 months, Goldman Sachs will officially start offering Bitcoin and other digital assets to its wealthiest clients. You know that means that heavy accumulation will probably be taking place in the next few months from Goldman Sachs, and probably just FOMO in general from other major companies seeing what Goldman Sachs is providing. And if you're asking why all of a sudden are we seeing the FOMO, it's because their institutional clientele demanded this of them.
Does Goldman know Bitcoin was like $4,000 like 18 months ago, and now it's like 57,000? This is part of their expertise, Hugh?
Well, Joe, I think those dizzying charts that everybody is looking at and salivating over, that's one of the reasons why Goldman and others are getting into this. You know, they are in a client business. So when clients of Goldman Sachs or clients of Morgan Stanley, call up their financial advisor and say, should I have an allocation to Bitcoin? Look at what it's done. Should I have a 1%, 2%, 3% allocation to this emerging asset class? They've had to say, well, as a firm, we can't really recommend that. Well, that changes, and that changes very, very soon. So as we report exclusively on CNBC.com, Goldman Sachs is very close, and in the second quarter will begin offering Bitcoin and other digital asset-related investments to its private wealth management clients. This is sort of the Tony private bank of Goldman Sachs. They really target people and endowments with at least 25 million in assets under management.
Wow, bullish, super bullish. Now, in today's video, we're also going over the top altcoin news, including Cosmos, including Polkadot, as well as 3 of the top NFT altcoins. So, like always, check the timestamps down below in the video description. And let's finish with one last point about this recent Goldman Sachs news. Joe Kernan, good dude, makes an excellent point. Goldman Sachs is not dumb. They're actually one of the most savvy investment firms globally. So them giving the green flag at a 60K Bitcoin, that's them telling their clientele that a 60K Bitcoin is cheap. We are early. Watch this.
Yeah, I understand. And they probably do see the demand now. But they are supposedly, are known to be the smartest, the savviest, one of the best firms at analyzing these things, Hugh. And it's just taken a while. I mean, guys like, Andreessen or even Paul Tudor Jones or Druckenmiller, this is, they are so far behind the curve on this. And that's fine that they finally are coming around with it. But you see my point. Wow, thanks. Maybe it's an asset class at 58,000. Thanks for that, Goldman.
Well, Joe, they are of the belief that we are still at the very, very beginning stages of this new nascent asset class. And if you think about it, it's a little more than a decade old. So more meaningful that a Goldman Sachs will pierce that barrier and be one of the very first investment banks to say, you know what, we legitimize this asset class. We think it's not going away. There's a future to this. We don't know what the future looks like, but we know it's going to exist in the future, or we believe it's going to exist in the future. And I think that's the news today, Joe.
Okay, very interesting. Like the video, support the content, get this information out to as many people as possible. And the minute I get more information like this, I will make a video. I will keep you updated. First piece of major news from altcoin Cosmos. Cosmos now lets blockchains talk to each other with their IBC protocol. And just as a refresher, Cosmos is aiming to be sort of like the internet of blockchains, very similar to what Polkadot is doing in terms of they want all blockchains to be able to communicate through them. The protocol allows sovereign chains, individual chains, to connect and communicate with each other, enabling the transfer of tokens between Cosmos and other IBC-compatible blockchains. Okay, and now that Cosmos has this capability, this really opens them up to a lot of other things. With the introduction of IBC on Cosmos Hub, the developers expect that the scope of possibilities for blockchain applications will be greatly expanded, since the protocol supports the transfer of both fungible and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, between chains. This opens up a slate of new possibilities, such as the creation of interchain token exchanges and NFT marketplaces. Cool stuff. Let me know down below if you're more of a Cosmos person or more of a Polkadot person, or more, I don't have to choose. I like them both. And next piece of news, the SEC continues to go after certain altcoins, and a decentralized social media altcoin called Library fires back at the SEC over aggressive and disastrous securities complaint. Let me give you the details. According to the complaint filed by the SEC, the platform, Library, is alleged to have sold these unregistered securities across multiple avenues, including to institutional investors and platform users between 2016 and 2020. Now, the regulator, the SEC, is seeking a permanent injunction to prevent the company from selling more tokens, also disgorgement of all funds received with interest, and to pay an undisclosed amount in civil penalties. So they are going after Library pretty aggressively. Now, according to Library, their attempts to settle have been rejected by the commission. So the SEC is not playing ball with a settlement option, at least not one that Library would choose. The SEC declined to offer any terms that would have made it viable for U.S. citizens to exchange tokens or to allow Library Incorporated to continue to operate. We were willing to give them a pound of flesh, but they were only interested in our head. Wow, very poetic. Give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. My 2 Satoshis is, first off, if your decentralized social media altcoin can be taken down by the SEC, then it's not censorship resistant. It's not decentralized. But second off, just the fact that the SEC was willing to play ball with EOS, for example, DApp platform, they gave a small fine, slap on the wrist, sent EOS on its way, and they're not willing to play ball with Library, which is quote unquote a utility token, meaning it's not a governance token. This gives you no voting rights. It seems the SEC is not willing to give these types of altcoins a break. I'll keep you updated as this thing progresses. Let's keep moving. First piece of major NFT altcoin news. Enjin has just secured $18.9 million funding for a Polkadot-based NFT blockchain. So if you are a Polkadot holder, this is bullish for you, bullish for the ecosystem. And actually, it was Crypto.com who reportedly led an $18.9 million private funding round for Enjin's new NFT blockchain platform. So Enjin will have another chain. We've talked about this before. It's dubbed Efinity, and the platform is an NFT blockchain built on Polkadot that will reportedly offer greater scalability for participants in the expanding NFT space. And I do remember from covering this before, Efinity, while way more scalable, there's way less nodes, it's way more centralized, but that's the trade-off here. Enjin will also look to engineer cross-chain interoperability in the NFT space as part of the efforts to create a true NFT metaverse. Now, what does that mean? How are they working on interoperability? Thus, Enjin is working on a new token standard called paratokens, touted to deliver cross-chain functionality for NFTs. Very, very interesting. As I get more info, I'll keep you updated, but this is major news for both Enjin and Polkadot. Next piece of now lower cap NFT altcoin news from Origin Protocol, announcing multi-platinum, Grammy-winning Lupe Fiasco's first NFT drop will be on Origin's NFT Launchpad. The drop will go live Monday, April 12th. So this is a big get for Origin protocol. Very bullish if you're a token holder. And Origin was actually brought up from our live stream yesterday. So thank you for re-putting this on my radar. And just for everybody else, Origin released its official light paper very recently, March 17th, and document details how the Origin NFT Launchpad will allow users to build their own marketplace with custom landing pages and dynamic auction formats. Pretty cool. And it's pretty cool to see it's cool to see which celebrities are choosing which NFT altcoins to launch off of. That is the video. My name's Austin. Like always, see you tomorrow. Grape.